everybody? It's your boy Prodigy, and we're back again on the nominee interview tour. We've been in Ondo State for 2 days now, and we've been talking to some of the nominees. All our nominees are just super dope. I don't know. And today we have yet another super dope nominee. Somebody we didn't know before, but got nominated. And we got to her office now and we saw, okay, she actually really deserves this nomination. I'm just so happy for our nominations this year. They're just, the nomination alone said just burst my brain. I'd like to introduce to you Jolly Judy event. Jolly Judy. That's your real name, right?
Yes, that is.
Could you please introduce yourself?
Thank you so much. I am Judith Oluwaseun Jolomi. Judith is my name. Jolomi is my father's name. And Oluwaseun is definitely my second name. Thank you.
Okay. I think Jolly Judy, what do we call this kind of people? Small but mighty. small body, big engine. She's an event planner. Am I right?
Yes.
What else do you do apart from events?
Okay, for now I do just event planning, decoration, then interior decor. If you want to set your home, do that for you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
We didn't know about that. We just knew about the event. But before now, you were involved with
so many things. Yes.
Just take us back.
Okay. Let me take you back. I started with bead making.
Oh, okay.
That was 2010, 2011. I was very young then. So I started with bead making. Then after bead making, I learned makeovers. Yeah. So from the makeup, I got a shop in school when I was in school. So I started with
which school did you at?
Adekunle Ajasin University.
Oh, okay.
So I learned fashion designing. I learned hairdressing. So I actually brought everything together back then. So I was using everything to work when I was in school, at least to sustain myself.
Yeah.
So true, you can call me an all-rounder.
You are really an all-rounder.
Yeah, then.
And how were you able to balance all this stuff with education back then?
Okay, for someone like me, when you're looking at when you look at where you're coming from, you may decide to be motivated.
Yes.
For some of us, for someone like me, my background is actually my own motivation. I don't want to grow into where I am coming from.
Oh.
So working hard, I feel like, and one thing about me is I hardly get free things from people. So the moment I was able to study my kind of person, I know that if I work hard, I will get my money, and the luxury I actually want for myself, I can create it. So that is what, and for education, it's actually a small thing to me. Once I go to my classes, I don't miss classes. And the moment I miss classes, I get the notes together and I passed. So I'm even running my master's as we speak.
Oh, wow. That's brilliant.
So, yeah. So I know how to balance academics with business. That is just it.
Okay. So your type is quite rare, especially in today's Niger. The reason why we focus on this very category, the female youth entrepreneur, is because, okay, maybe you didn't know before, but that category is actually the core of this award. That category, female youth entrepreneur, there's a whole lot of focus on it. And we're doing that to actually encourage young girls out there that you can actually achieve stuff. You don't have to sell your body. You don't have to do some crazy stuff before you get money.
Sure.
You can actually work hard. And that's why we're focusing on you in that category. So that learning from people like you, they know, okay, if you did it, then why can't I do it?
You can do it, yes.
So basically, we would like you, we know you didn't have it easy, because most people will be like, it's not easy now. Where would I get the money to start the business from? Where would I do? Meanwhile, the things they're supposed to put forward is what they put behind. Do you understand? So we would like to know your journey, like where you started from, the challenges, how you handled those challenges, and where you are today, the things you had to give up to be here.
okay, should I start with the makeup or the event proper?
Yeah, or everything, Jolly.
Everything. So when I was in GSS 2, GSS 3, that was when I started the bead making, because I had a big challenge then. I couldn't pay my school fees. So I was actually, I used to be very brilliant, so I can't say about now. I can't say about that one, like, yeah. So then I was actually very brilliant, like one of the best students in my school then. So there was no money to pay my school fee, and a teacher came to the class, a new teacher actually. So she came to the class, she insulted me. You people are only brilliant. Your parents don't have money to sponsor you guys. A lot of things like that. So the next week, some people came to our school to train us on bead making. So a lot of people that are actually 2008 will remember this story, because they went to a whole lot of schools then. So they used star bead to teach us how to make beads. So I was making the beads, I was making bracelets, necklace. So I was selling the beads to my teachers. So the moment I sell to my teachers, they bring money in. When they pay me, then my church also, I attend the Celestial Church. So, Celestial, they will always have this harvest, that harvest, juvenile harvest. So I decided, what I used to do then is, for every juvenile harvest, I'll tell everybody I'm selling bead 1,000 naira per one. So the money I'm using for production then, for that bead, may not be up to 3,000. For the old bead, then I'll produce over 40.
Oh, so basically, if you sold the old 40, you would have made maybe like 7K.
Yes, that was how I made money then. So from there, I learned makeup from one lady like that, Bife. She's no more a makeup artist now, but then she was like one of the best makeup artists in Ondo State. So I learned from her. It was just 2 weeks intensive training, 7,000 naira.
Back then.
That was what she posted. So I went for the 2 weeks training with alongside with so many people. But one thing about me is, if I want to do something, I dedicate time. I focus. I just want to do it. So I learned the makeup within 2 weeks. Then I fell sick. I think the last week I fell sick and I could not finish my training with her. So I didn't learn Gilly from her. So the little makeup I learned from her again, boom, back to my church. Any harvest again, I'm doing makeup 1,500, 2,000 with my local kits there. So that was how I was actually running from one spot to another. Then later I got help. Somebody bought me a new makeup box. I think then was 15,000 or so. So the person came to our streets, saw me. I told him this is what I do, blah blah blah. An elderly man. Then the man gave me, I think 15,000 back then, because I actually asked for it. So I bought the box. Then I put my little, I'll call them bandana. So I actually put everything in the box. Then I was working. I learned fashion design. Fashion designing, I learned it for free. Because I have someone in my street. When I was young, my father's house. So there's this woman in our street. So I just went there. I learned fashion designing, but that fashion I didn't use it to work, because it was alongside when I was learning that I gained admission into university. So I left for school. So 100 level was tough for me. But my little makeup box, I started using my makeup box. That was how I started, and little by little, I got a salon with the help of my fiancé. Yes. So I got a salon in school then. So I started working.
You already had a fiancé by the time you entered school?
When I was in 300 level. I was doing my normal thing now. I was doing my normal thing, but then, so we opened the salon, that the two of us, they will mind some business, I mind mine. So then later during COVID, 2020, I guess, 2020, I came back to Akure, things were tough. The shop was not moving, closed down. Getting back home, a lot of bills. My parents, everything. My brother in Ibadan locked down. Abuja locked down. Everybody, they could not go to work. So basically, Akure is the only place that you can still do a whole, like little. So that was when I started food making. So I started online food making. So I would say that I'm one of the first.
So many things.
Yeah, I'm one of the first 5 people. I would say I'm one of the first 3 that started online food making in Akure. It was my idea. So I just thought of it like, Judith, how much do you have? What can you do? I had just 12,000 naira left in my whole life. So I took that 12,000 naira to the market. I bought 1 pack of noodles. That 1 pack of noodles was what I used. I posted it on my WhatsApp, because when I was in school, I was Miss Fresher 100 level. So I already had that. They already trust me. If I do anything, they trust that yeah, this person, they've trusted my autistic already. So I started selling Indomie. The first day I sold a plate for 2.5. I made ×2 of what I used to start. Second day I sold noodles, and I felt like, madam, you can go into another thing. I added semo, jollof rice, and then I made money. So during lockdown, I would say I made more money during lockdown than when I was even doing something. So that was when I got tired of salon entirely. So when I resumed back to school, I already had money. I was able to renovate my popsi's house with the food money, because I sold food to a point that I was selling a plate for 7,000. I would go to different hotels that people lodge. Yes, I will go to hotels where people lodge. I'll go and tell them, good afternoon, I have food, do a place for 5. Boys will come out, they will buy my food. Second day again, food will be available by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. My food is out. But I started falling sick. Like, the stress was very much. I'm a very soft person. Though I want to work hard, but I don't have that too much strength. So I stopped later. So when I get back, when I stopped, I now went to learn nails making from Midday Nails at Futa. Yeah, I still have my nail tools here. So after learning nails, I bought my kits. I already have money from food already. I bought my nail tools. I bought everything. Then I took them to shop. I started working. I was actually one of the first sets that started working independently under Midday Nails too. Yeah, like, so after I started working, other girls feel like, if this girl can start a brand, don't you have me say I want to go and start? So they started. So a whole lot of them felt like, okay, let me go and get a shop here. So, but the fact that I was one of the first that started from Midday, I made a lot of money from nails
before other people.
So I was even doing. I don't have time to do working. I was doing press on. Once I do my press on, I post it online. This is available for 10,000. Come and pick up. So in a day, I have my order. Then I started training people in school because I needed more hands. So I trained people lesser just because I needed more hands to help me out. So it got to a point, I would just sit down, they would be designing nails for me. So they will send to Akure, they will send to Ibadan, they will send to Lagos. So when I now graduated, some things happened then, and I had to, let go of that.
So anything from school, you were already a boss lady?
Yes. From Akumba, yes.
Impressive.
Already, yes. So I left the salon part finally because something happened along the line. And I forgot to add that I was doing surprise too. All this birthday surprise, balloon, blah, blah, blah. So I just needed something like, since I can do all these things, I need a big idea, like, let me bring this thing on board. So that was when somebody called me to plan his wedding in 2020.
And you've not started events then?
I didn't even learn them. That was 2021. My school father called that he wants to get married. So I asked, why? Your own wedding, 500 guests. He said, because I know anything you want to do, you put your energy and it's always successful. I was scared. Lo and behold, he paid, not like he wants to do it for free. He first paid for introduction decoration. You need to see the decoration I did for him. So I called someone in my church because when I was in church, so I am a very active person. So if you want to do all this harvest decor, I'm always there running around. Let me do this, let me do that. So I joined. I called that brother then that I have this decor. Can we go together? We went together to Ikere. We did the is it Ikere Akoko? We did the decoration. We came back. It was successful. Second day, somebody else called for decoration again immediately. Aduni Music.
Oh,
Aduni, the same Aduni that she wants to have I think concerts. I should come and decorate.
And it was from that other
yes, they told her that I would deliver too. So I said, it was Dome.
Whoa.
I said, okay, fine. I went to Dome again, packed my jampati. I went there, I designed for
But you didn't have a whole lot of stuff.
I did not have anything. I'm still coming back to everything. I'm still little by little.
Okay.
So I designed for Adunio. She liked it, she did not complain. Back then. So January, they now had the wedding. All these ones happened in December. Then January, they had the main wedding. I did the planning. I took the bride to the market. Akure market here. Win some. Let's look for wedding gown. And you just start saying, we just went to shop for different things like that. So later, people started calling me. If you have party, they'll call me. Come and plan my mother's party. Come and plan 40 guests, 50 guests. So I started doing planning then. Then I still charge maybe 50, 70,000 for event planning. I just want to go. Like sometimes let me just go and do this planning. So Later, I now saw there's this lady, CY. She does surprise too when we're in school. She was a senior colleague.
Okay.
So she now posted something like 1 week event planning class. Already she learned from Funke Bokno, one of our mentor in the event industry.
Yeah.
So it's more like me getting.
Like in Lagos or something.
Yeah, she's in Lagos. So she posted that thing like 5 days intensive training. Is it 5,000 naira? It was small to people. I registered. I channeled my energy in the class, 1 week class. I learned a lot from her too. So I was able to have that certificate to my normal skill, my run-around skill. Then from there, I started going for summits. So the certification, I was able to add it to the skills I had. You know, my normal event planning. This girl is vibrant. She can do this, she can do that. So when we did our graduation, I went to Lagos, and one thing about me is my little wins, I celebrate them.
Yeah.
You see that my little 5,000 naira training that I did.
Yeah.
When I posted it, if you go to my Instagram, if you see it, you think I paid 1 billion naira. I made sure I shop for the best dress. I went to Lagos for the graduation. It was a mini graduation we had. But when the students were posting, you would think, oh wow, this girl went to an academy. So, but the moment I posted on my WhatsApp, you see my WhatsApp is more like my main office. Once they see, they say, this girl, she's back again. She certified event planner, this and that. My price went up.
That's it.
So for like a year, I left the picture of myself and my boss giving me the certificate on my profile picture, on my DP on WhatsApp for like a year. So if you are booking me, when you check my DP, you say that, oh, she's certified. She's not a quack. Just 1 week training. So from there, I started all this, you know, if I hear any summits, I will go. Then later, I want to go into decoration fully. Because decoration is actually the main thing I started event planning with. But because I don't have the capacity.
Both are intertwined.
Yes. I don't have the capacity then. And also, I don't have the knowledge. I don't know much about it then. So, my brother told me about someone in Ibadan, Dexterity. He's an international decorator. So my brother said, I should learn from this person. Trust me, I had no money. And this man charges 300,000 naira for training. And I've heard a lot of stories like, sometimes even if you learn from people, if you're not dedicated yourself, you won't learn anything. So I used NYSC. So I was going to Delta States for my NYSC. Getting to Delta, I started, you know, I joined the executives because I learned if you join executives, they can post you anywhere you want to be posted. I did that. Sorry. So I was posted to Akure. Even after doing my own associate director in camp, I was posted to Akure. I got disappointed actually. That was when I had to go and borrow money. I borrowed 90,000 naira to walk myself back to Ibadan. So during the process of doing that, I called our this thing in Delta. So he said it was a mistake that they wanted to post me to Ibadan, but it was already late because of all the activities I engaged myself in there. So I paid that money to another person. I was able to share work it back to Ibadan. When I got my base back to Ibadan, I wanted to now go back to the authorities office. He said he does not want copper there. I tried my best. So one day I now went to his office. I sat down, not knowing that was when he wanted to interview me. So an elderly woman was mopping the floor. I sat down with my khaki. I was just looking at him, eyeball to eyeball like this in his office. He did not attend to me. He was not talking to me. So I now went to collect the mopping stick from that woman. Mommy, worry, bring it. So I collected the mopping stick. I mopped the reception for them. Then the woman went inside. Later, they said they should call me that what I did was my interview.
Wow.
That if I had not collected the mopping stick, they would have sent me out of the office. That was when I got myself into the service office.
Wow.
So being a little boss lady before going to that place, I was kind of picky. I can't be folding handkerchief. I can't be doing flower.
So actually was intentional.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Just for them to check if this person, you know, let them check. So I started working there. I did not tell my boss I was into events.
Okay.
I didn't mention to him. I came as a pure copper. Like no idea, you know, because one truth is in every brand you find yourself, there's competition.
Yeah.
And even when you have bosses, they will still see you coming up as their competitor. So it is advisable to be wise in some aspects in life. So that point in time, I did not allow him to know I was into events at all in Ondo State, because I grew up in Ondo State.
You acted like a complete rookie.
Like, yeah. So because of my dress sense and how I presented myself, he told secretary, the former, I think secretary or finance secretary, to put me at the reception, not at the back, because at the back of our office is a very big building. You see people that are washing napkins, blah 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 blah, and all. So I was able to sit at the reception, the classy girl in the office. So later on, if my boss is going for, he does not really want to relate with me at first. So there was this event they now had. He now asked if I would like to go with them for that setup, that decoration, because all my major work there was to sit at the office. I don't do anything. So I now followed them one weekend. So I think ICC. So going to ICC, I did a whole lot. I did not sleep. I worked overnight. So on Monday, he got to the office. He was shocked. The first thing, so my colleagues were already telling me that Oga has been singing your praises, so that she's working. She share only soon. So on Tuesday, because he hadn't come to the office on Monday, we relaxed. So on Tuesday, he came to the office and met me. As he entered like this, Oga was like, Judith, sorry to say that in Yoruba. You're really hardworking. Have you used drug? Pele, pele, pele. That's my boss' reaction, actually. Pele, pele, pele. So he was surprised. That was when I became Oga's friend. Yes. So if he's going anywhere, Judith, let's go. So he had a friend. So his best friend is an event planner, a big event planner in Lagos, Ibadan. So when the two of them are going out, Judith, let's go. When they're going for meetings, Judith, let's go. So the things I didn't learn from CY Academy, just 1 week training, I wanted to learn from the two people. I learned time plan from them. I learned itinerary. I learned a whole lot of things from them. That was when I was able to know, event planning is even wider than what you think. Floor plan, really everything. So I now said, okay, fine. I'm ready for business. So I learned decor, learned everything for free, without a dime. But I was available to work for him. So choose any mentor, to choose any boss. If you know you don't have money to offer, you have to offer your energy. They have to benefit from you as well.
And a whole lot of people who want to do that.
They don't want to, because they are looking for money. They are looking for them to pay them. I was not getting paid.
Well, you know what you were looking for.
I was not getting paid. So when I now graduated June last year, though I was doing some minor decor, I had the guy that I used to send before to go and do decor, 400K, go and do it, I'll come back for you. So when I now did my graduation last year, normally I ought not to be among the graduate students from Dexterity, because I did not register to trade. But when Organon finally found out that she's into events, and I used to do all this decor, I would be like, Judith, I need to see you. So at this point, you need to make payments for certificates. Just pay, I think, 20,000 or so for certificates. I paid ASAP. ASAP. I paid the 20,000 naira. We had the graduation last year, June 12th, last year in Ibadan. Come and see me again. 2 days of the graduation, I already started posting on WhatsApp. Graduation in 3 days, in 2 days, in 1 day. The day is here. Because I want you to anticipate like there's growth. I'm growing. The next step, the next stage. So after the graduation, I already had an event for June 24. A client from US reached out before my graduation, because I think one of them is on my WhatsApp to say that I am learning from Dexterity. So they know that automatically you have the idea of this person. So after my graduation, when I finished learning, I came to Akure. The money they paid me, I think like 800 or so. When they paid me for that decoration, I used everything to rent material. That is when I bought these chairs, because they wanted lounge setting. I bought a lot of things with the money. I added my money. I did ajo. You know this ajo they used to do thrift, that you do 1K, 5K. I collected everything at a time. I already planned everything to June. That once I do my graduation, I have to do a good job after that graduation, so that I don't want to disappoint Dexterity. If I'm doing a bad job, people will be like, Dexterity look on now. So in everything I do, I have to give glory back to my boss too. So I used a lot of money for that event. And trust me, after that event that I did June 17, last year in Ondo Town, Labim Event Center.
Okay, I know Labim.
I have been working back to back. Decoration back to back. I did not use a dime to start decoration. Nobody gave me one money that take. So ever since then, the money people keep paying me, they pay me one, maybe let's say they pay 500,000. In 500,000 naira, I can use like 400k to rent. I'll make sure I rent. Then I started buying things when just they wanted to do decoration. And the only thing I think I bought then was this chair, because I could not rent then. So December like this, I started buying. And trust me, I have decoration material that would design 2 event centers without stress now.
Comfortably.
500 guest event center comfortably now. Without stress.
That's impressive.
That like without I was in my father's house, like to put my things before. The space was not enough. I had to come here, I had to get this apartment, and now we're already even looking for
a bigger
apartment. What I tell people,
like I said the other time,
yes,
your brand is already bigger than your space.
So one thing is, I just like when I mind my business. I am my self-motivator. I want to work hard because I have a good future. I love luxury. So I know if I work hard now, I'm still very young. If I work hard now, at the age of 35, 30 safe, money go don't day. So I bought my first car, I bought my second car in decoration. I do not have, I used to say it and I'll say it again, I do not have any sponsor. Like if I need anything for myself, I buy it. So, and I have been working hard. Like I work hard, bro. I do work. I know say I do work. So that is why you see me, if I post sometimes on my WhatsApp, I celebrate myself all the time. And if I'm doing anything, I want people to know that I'm doing this thing.
That's impressive.
That is it.
That's impressive. You all have heard, especially for the upcoming events, people, or even if you're delving into any business, it's not all the time you need 1 billion before you can start your business. Make the first move. You've heard from her. All those, I have to have this, I have to have that, are just excuses that at the end of the day, you might not even start anything. So,
and sorry to add. You see, most of our ladies out there, I will say the truth to you, they have the resources. We've seen ladies that have 14, 15 Pro Max, 16 Pro Max, and they do not have any business they are doing. See, if you know the amount of money they sell these phones, I'm not saying you should not like using luxury or big things, but work in a way that what you are doing can multiply whatever you want to have. You'll see some of them using big things, using big airs. Even if you want to buy 150,000 naira air, I'll still advise you, if you tell me, still use that 150,000 to go and learn one skill out there. That skill, if you put your energy, you can make 1 million. So, but I think they don't just want to set priorities. Because a time will come, it is your business that you invest in that will bring all these things to you, like on a platter of gold. If you want to buy anything, all you need to do is just go to your bank account, buy it. So I feel like they just need to set a priority, like they just set it. That's just it.
So in this award now, the Stallions Awards celebrates youth achievements in different industries, and we would like to know, when you were notified that you were in the 2 categories, how did you feel?
To be very honest with you, I was happy. You know, when you get the, should I say, publicity or recognition, when you're being recognized for what you do, it means you have worked to an extent that people are seeing what you do. You are being visible. So I was actually happy. Like, oh yeah, this is it.
But did you know about these awards before, when it was Prodigy Awards?
I think I know when it was Prodigy, but I've not heard of this Stallion.
Yeah, it's still the same brand, just rebranded.
So it was on Ondo State Event Vendors Group. We saw it. Somebody posted it there. So I'm actually the treasurer, the interim treasurer for Ondo State Event Vendors. So somebody posted it there. Then I said, oh, let me click. So someone now said, they voted for you. Oh, I don't know these people. So I clicked. I saw 2 people. So I was surprised. But yeah.
Okay, so basically, right now, we know you have a dream. You have where you want to be. You're not there yet. You're just even starting. To you, maybe you never even start safe. So it depends on how you see things.
Yeah.
Most of the time, the older people, because it's a bit small, they feel like, I'm the baddest in this. Then you stop growing. But when you see yourself as, okay, I'm still learning, and that's the reason why you see people trying to acquire more and more skills, just like you said, more and more skills. Because I'm not satisfied. A pilot now, there are always different certification coming out. Because when they release a new aircraft now, you have to go to learn how to fly it. Okay, just imagine you remain in that position. Then that means you won't be able to fly the new set. And the more skills you acquire, the more money you make too with your craft. So you as a person, if you are to advise the upcoming generation of ladies, and we're talking about those in higher institutions right now, who see themselves as, no, I'm too young to start something or something, what would you say to them?
Okay, thank you so much. So I would say that for the younger ones, because I'm also a young person, I always say that.
You're young.
Yeah, for the younger ones that are coming, whatever they know how to do best, they should keep doing it. And they should believe in what they are doing. At first, it may seem rough, but they should also walk in the right path. They should not do the wrong thing at the right time. They should do the right thing at the right time. So when they do the right thing at the right time, and their social media too, let me go to social media. You should make use of their social media, not posting irrelevant things on social media. Because one thing is, people don't forget things. I always tell people, if you like, post your nonsense today, opening your breast, opening your head, opening everything down because you are Gen Z. If you post everything on WhatsApp, there are some people that document everything you've posted.
Everything.
So in future, if you want to come back and feel like you are the CEO of Nigeria Limited, they will be like, this person, 2 years ago, it didn't post. So things like that, we need to, our generation needs to, they need to think ahead of time. You think of future and not even now. So the more they do that, they will see themselves aligning. You don't need to get beaten or somebody chasing you away from something before you know that you should make your sense come to back. So
okay, so if people want to reach you, would like you to market your business, just say something to people.
Okay. Thank you for that. Hello, everybody. Once again, I am Judith Oluwaseun-Jolomi. People call me Jolly Judy Events. Igbalode event planner. One thing I do is I bring life to your party and I give you value for your money. Don't look for event planners where you won't find them, because if you don't use Jolly Judy Events, you may end up regretting not hiring us. Thank you, and catch you on Instagram. Bye.
What's your Instagram handle?
Jolly Judy Events.
Well, we're going to tag her on this video.
Okay.
So you can always connect her through our page or something.
Thank you.
So we appreciate that you accepted our nomination. We appreciate that, and let me make one expo.
Okay.
Like you're in the top 3.
Oh wow.
In your category. I'm not going to tell you what your position is, but I know you're in the top 3 in your category.
It's not easy.
In both categories.
Wow. Wow.
But I think you're doing better in your events category.
Planning. Oh wow.
Yes. So
okay, let me go and put more energy. Let me go and tell people, come and vote for me. Oh,
yes.
I'll do that.
So we hope the awards is December 7th in Ado-Ekiti. We hope you'll come with your friends.
What time is it?
So December 7th.
What time?
The red carpet starts from 6.
Okay, perfect.
6, 7.
I have an event in Ado that day. I'm planning a wedding. Yes, 6 and 7.
Oh, cool. So you are around there.
See you.
So we expect to see Judith at the award live.
Sure.
Maybe receiving an award or not. We don't know yet.
Clapping. Let us celebrate wins.
All right. So thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate.
Thank you so much.
Till we see in Ado-Ekiti.
All right.
It's peace out, guys.